The year is 1947. A year that would become etched in the annals of history, not just for its post-war recovery, but for an event that would spark endless debates and theories. World War II has just ended. The world is breathing a collective sigh of relief, celebrating the hard-won peace. Soldiers are returning home, families are being reunited, and nations are beginning to rebuild. Yet, even as the world celebrates, a new tension is brewing. The Cold War chill settles across the globe, casting a shadow over the newfound peace. The Berlin blockade, the nuclear arms race, and the ideological battle between East and West are just beginning to take shape. Amidst this global tension, a strange and inexplicable event unfolds in the desolate plains of Roswell, New Mexico, a place far removed from the geopolitical struggles of the time, yet destined to become a focal point of mystery and intrigue, an event that would ignite imaginations and spark countless discussions. People across the nation would soon be reading about it in newspapers, hearing about it on the radio, and discussing it in hushed tones. This event, shrouded in mystery and speculation, would come to be known as the Roswell Incident, a moment in time that would forever alter the way we think about our place in the universe. Imagine a vast, empty desert landscape. The horizon stretches endlessly, with nothing but sand and scrub as far as the eye can see. It's a place of solitude and silence, where the only sounds are the whispers of the wind. The scorching sun beats down relentlessly on the barren land. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a blinding flash of light pierces the sky. A deafening boom follows, echoing across the desert. Something extraordinary has just happened. Something crashes into the earth with tremendous force, leaving a trail of debris scattered across the desert floor. The impact site is a chaotic scene of twisted metal and unidentifiable fragments. This is where our story begins. This is the moment that would set off a chain of events, leading to one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. This is where the legend of Roswell was born, a legend that would grow and evolve over the decades, capturing the imaginations of people around the world. Roswell, New Mexico, was a sleepy town, a quiet, unassuming place where life moved at a slower pace. It was a town where everyone knew everyone else, and the biggest news was often about local events and community gatherings. Its inhabitants were mostly ranchers and farmers, hard-working men and women who tended to their land and livestock, living a simple rural life far removed from the hustle and bustle of the big cities. The most exciting event of the year was the annual rodeo. It was a time when the whole town would come together to celebrate, compete, and enjoy the festivities. It was a highlight of the social calendar, a break from the routine of daily life. But all that changed in the summer of 1947. The quiet town of Roswell was thrust into the spotlight, becoming the center of a media frenzy and global speculation. The world's attention turned to this remote outpost in the American Southwest. Reporters flocked to Roswell, eager to uncover the truth behind the mysterious crash. The town was suddenly on the map, and everyone wanted to know what had happened. Roswell became synonymous with the unknown. The name itself conjured images of flying saucers, alien encounters, and government cover-ups. It became a symbol of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The incident at Roswell tapped into a primal fear. The fear that we are not alone in the universe, that something or someone is out there watching us. It was a fear that resonated deeply with people, sparking a fascination with the unknown. The event continues to fascinate to this day. It fuels endless speculation and debate. People from all walks of life are drawn to Roswell, seeking answers and hoping to catch a glimpse of the truth. Was it simply a weather balloon, as the government claimed? Or was there something more to the story? The official explanation did little to quell the rumors and theories that began to circulate. Or did something truly extraterrestrial crash land in the New Mexico desert? The possibility of an alien encounter captured the public's imagination, leading to countless books, movies, and documentaries exploring the Roswell incident. Today, Roswell is a hub for UFO enthusiasts and curious tourists. The town embraces its mysterious past with museums, festivals, and tours dedicated to the Roswell incident. It has become a place where the line between fact and fiction blurs, and where the legend lives on. As we look up at the night sky, we can't help but wonder, what really happened in Roswell in 1947? Are we alone in the universe, or is there something out there waiting to be discovered? The mystery endures, and the search for answers continues. The Roswell incident remains one of the most intriguing and debated events in modern history. It challenges our understanding of the world and invites us to explore the unknown. Whether you believe in extraterrestrial life or not, the story of Roswell is a reminder that there is always more to discover, and that the truth is often stranger than fiction. It was early July, 1947, a time when the world was still reeling from the aftermath of World War II and the dawn of the atomic age. The New Mexico desert, with its vast, arid expanses, seemed an unlikely stage for one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century, when a rancher named Mac Brazel discovered strange debris scattered across his land. Brazel, a hard-working man familiar with the land and its usual quirks, was taken aback by the sight before him. The debris was unlike anything he had ever encountered in his years of ranching. The material was unlike anything he had ever seen. It was not just the appearance that was strange, but the very nature of the material itself. It seemed to defy the laws of physics as he knew them. It was lightweight, metallic, and seemed indestructible. No matter how much force he applied, the material would not bend or break. It was as if it was made from some otherworldly substance, something beyond the technology of the time. Curiosity piqued, Brazel gathered some of the debris and brought it into town. He hoped that someone there might be able to shed light on what he had found. Little did he know, his discovery would soon become the center of a whirlwind of speculation and intrigue. News of the unusual findings reached the local Air Force base. The military, always on high alert during these tense post-war years, took immediate interest in the reports coming from Brazel's ranch. Military personnel were dispatched to investigate. They arrived at Brazel's ranch with a sense of urgency, their minds racing with possibilities. What they found only deepened the mystery. The debris was quickly collected and transported under a veil of secrecy. The military's swift and secretive actions only fueled the growing curiosity and speculation among the local population. The Roswell Army Airfield issued a press release. In a surprising move, they announced that they had recovered the remains of a crashed flying disc. This statement was unprecedented and sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. It claimed they had recovered the remains of a crashed flying disc. The idea of a flying disc, or what we now commonly refer to as a UFO, captured the public's imagination like nothing before. The news spread like wildfire. Newspapers across the country picked up the story, each adding their own sensational twist. The idea that we might not be alone in the universe was both thrilling and terrifying. Headlines across the country screamed about flying discs and extraterrestrial spacecraft. The public was captivated, and the story of the Roswell incident quickly became a national sensation. The Roswell incident became a national sensation. People from all walks of life were drawn into the mystery, each with their own theories and questions. What had really happened in the New Mexico desert? Was it truly a crashed alien spacecraft, or was there a more mundane explanation? For a brief moment, it seemed the world stood on the brink of discovering we were not alone. The Roswell incident remains one of the most intriguing and debated events in modern history, a testament to our enduring fascination with the unknown and the possibility of life beyond our planet. The initial excitement was short-lived. The news of the mysterious flying disc had spread like wildfire, capturing the imagination of the public. People were abuzz with speculation, and the streets were filled with animated discussions. It seemed like everyone had an opinion or a theory about what had really happened. The Army Air Force quickly retracted its statement. They issued a new announcement claiming that the supposed flying disc was nothing more than a downed weather balloon. This sudden reversal left many people feeling confused and skeptical. They claimed the flying disc was nothing more than a downed weather balloon. Photographs of the weather balloon were released to the public, showing military personnel inspecting the debris. The intention was to put the matter to rest, but it only raised more questions. The public was told to forget about flying saucers and go back to their lives. Official statements urged people to move on and focus on their daily routines. However, the incident had already left a lasting impression on the collective consciousness. But the retraction did little to quell the growing curiosity. Instead of calming the public, the retraction only intensified their interest. People gathered in groups discussing the latest developments and speculating about what might really be going on. The government's sudden change of heart only fueled suspicions of a cover-up. The abrupt shift in the official narrative made many people wonder if there was something more sinister at play. Was the government hiding something from the public? The seeds of doubt had been sown. People began to question the credibility of the authorities. Whispers of a cover-up spread like wildfire, and skepticism grew with each passing day. People began to question the official narrative. In homes, diners, and public spaces, debates raged on. Opinion columns in newspapers reflected the growing distrust and the myriad of theories that were taking root in the public's mind. What was the government trying to hide? This question became the focal point of many discussions. The idea that there might be a hidden truth, something the authorities didn't want the public to know, became a tantalizing possibility. The incident at Roswell became a breeding ground for conspiracy theories. Books and articles began to appear, each offering a different take on what might have happened. Theories ranged from the plausible to the outlandish, but all shared a common thread: distrust of the official story. Some whispered of alien bodies recovered from the crash site. These rumors added a new layer of intrigue to the story. The idea that extraterrestrial beings might have been involved captured the imagination of many. Others spoke of secret government facilities where extraterrestrial technology was being reverse engineered. The notion that the government might be in possession of advanced alien technology and was working to unlock its secrets became a popular theory. This idea fueled further speculation and kept the story alive in the public's mind for years to come. The official explanation for the Roswell incident is Project Mogul. This top-secret military project used high-altitude balloons to monitor Soviet nuclear tests. The government claims the debris found by Mac Brazel belonged to one of these balloons. According to this explanation, the flying disc was simply a radar reflector made of metallic foil. The unusual materials found at the crash site, merely weather monitoring equipment and experimental materials used in Project Mogul. While this explanation seems plausible on the surface, many questions remain unanswered. Why was the initial press release so quick to declare a flying disc? Why the sudden retraction and the shroud of secrecy surrounding the incident?